I'm breaking a rule is what I'm doing here. First of all, I'm going to go ahead while you're still watching this intro, because you totally are. I'm going to appreciate every single one who watched my Saja boys reaction to Your Idol song, the best song of the movie. I went after that and actually watched the movie, and it was very much an enjoyable thing. I enjoyed a lot of it. The girl group songs were fine that we listened to, like Golden was fine. Takedown, I think, was a lot more fun, in my opinion, than Golden is. But look, I can have hot takes all I want. Do you know who's not going to watch this intro? Everyone who watches this reaction, because I saw the Saja Boys one that I did was so fun. First of all, it's getting a bunch of fucking views. It's over 3,000 views right now. I appreciate every one of you that did that. But secondly, most people just use the chapter button and skip to my reaction, and they don't actually listen to me talking. So if you're actually watching and listening to me talking, I'm going to point out that if you're new here, don't get angry. If you aren't new here, you know I probably will. This is called Soda Pop, the other song by Saja Boys. It is one of them that this is much more of a cutesy vibe. This is much more inspired by other types of songs that we're gonna talk about in this, but certainly for right now, we're gonna go ahead and just press play. If you like this video, the reaction video, please hit the like button, because I know I'm gonna get so many dislikes on this because I'm gonna have a negative opinion. I'm spoiling it for you. I'm gonna have a negative opinion. This is not a blind reaction. I've heard the song many times by now. We'll talk about it in a second. I'm gonna press play though. This is called Soda Pop. Also, this didn't get Your Idol song did not get fucking blocked on YouTube, so I'm gonna be very interested if this also doesn't get blocked on YouTube, being that it is, you know, Netflix thing. Also, when they first showed up and fucking EXO came on, was great in the movie. Don't want you, need you, yeah, I need you to fill me up. 마시고 마셔봐도 상해졌지 않아. Got a feeling that, oh yeah, you could be everything. Very, very poppy, very, very summery vibe of like summer fucking K-pop shit. And a lot of people are making comparisons to fucking BTS. I'm sorry, you're wrong, and I'm gonna tell you why later. Oh, man. Unless you're talking about just like, you know, bland songs, because that's what BTS... No, we're not gonna do that right now. We'll have that when BTS comes back in March. We will yell then. Not now, though. It's very cutesy. I love, like, the humor in this movie is very, very on point. I laughed many times during it. But man, there's lots of reasons why. There's lots of reasons why I dislike this style. I love that they were the ones that were also fucking camping out. Like, it's innocent enough. It's innocent enough. It's very by the book summer K-pop vibe. I get it. Key change is good. I really like the key change as well. That's the one part that I fucking enjoyed. That and that belt. Woo. I don't know if that was Kevin who did that or if that was a different singer in it. I feel like it was him though. Kevin Wu, former UKISS member. We've done UKISS before. We did Neverland, and I think one other song on Flashback Friday by them. I think this song is perfectly fine. That's the best thing I'm going to say about it. And why is that? You might be wondering. You might be asking, well, if you're new to me, hi, I'm Ddog. I yell about K-pop music every now and then because I try my best to have what's called a truthful forum here. I try my best to always never lie to you. I'm not going to say something is the greatest gift of all time, but I'm also not, well, unless I think it is. Or I'm not going to say something is fucking downright awful unless I think it is. This is not downright awful. This is taking plays out of a lot of songs. For example, Lucky One from EXO is a big thing. This, in particular, this song reminds me straight up of, there's a group called The Boys and their song Lip Gloss. I think this is fucking the same The same fucking that Astro's Candy Sugar Pop. I think that's also a song that is very much a big inspiration to this specific song here. Is this overly cutesy? No, they do a lot of things that do get on my good side. The more complectic, that is not a fucking word, Ddog. The more complex things of like the key change towards the end there, the belt that goes out of that key change, the belt is very, very good as well. I want to say that was Kevin's voice, but I don't know if it was. I can't pick out voices for the life of me. This is great in the sense of it accomplishes things that in real life K-pop summary vibes do, and that's the, hey, we're gonna fucking go visuals, be overly cutesy, fucking swoon these girls that we're trying to swoon these boys that we're trying to swoon. We're gonna do that sort of thing to try to suck them in, because what are they? I mean, in the movie, they're demons and shit, and they're trying to like get popular, and they're trying to do. I'm not gonna spoil that shit. The point is, they are doing something important here, and that's releasing a song that is super, super meant to go viral. We see this in K-pop a lot. Fucking the TikTokification of K-pop that has happened, TikTokification of pop music that happened, when you have all these little dance challenges and things that are hooked onto everything. Something that I have actively complained about. One, because I'm fucking old and cranky, but two, I think that if you're going to have a song, you need the entire song to be very enjoyable, not just a fucking 30-second snippet of a dance routine that you're supposed to do with them. Notice that this song does that exact fucking thing of them doing the dances. Hold on. I don't know if it already got played or if it didn't, because I wasn't paying attention. But having everyone dance, this fucking thing where everyone's dancing along to the song, that sort of TikTok style of dance where it's like a challenge and that kind of thing. This works very well with that style of K-pop song, something that I have actively usually gone against on my channel, because it's not the type of vibe that I want. I crave complexity in songs. I crave something that's, you know, a little bit more fun on the ears, maybe a little bit more spooky. That's why I immediately did Your Idol, and I waited a couple weeks to do this song instead. I originally wasn't going to do this one because I didn't know if I had enough to talk about during it, because like I said, this is very by the books. A lot of people make the comparison of this song with BTS's Dynamite or BTS's Butter. I understand that even the creators of the movie and stuff said BTS was a inspiration to when they were creating Saja Boys. In my opinion, though, when it comes to their type of music that they do, it is very much more of an 80s style, very much more of an EXO. This is much more EXO than BTS, and Your Idol is much more 80s than BTS, or much more ENHYPEN. I think it's very much Your Idol's 80s and ENHYPEN mixed together. And then, of course, you have the second most popular group of all time when it comes to boys group, Stray Kids and their Stay fandom. Now, Stray Kids and me have had very much of a strained relationship. Their fandom very much has had a strained relationship with me because of the fact of I hate a lot of I like a lot of Stray Kids stuff. I really, really do. But also, when they point out something like Lose Your Breath, I'm gonna fucking go angry over it. Man, that song would have won Worst Song of the Year if Jimin didn't take it for Who. I have an award show. If you don't, you're one of the new people and you're just watching my stuff just to randomly watch it. Also, by now, every person who wanted to watch my reaction of this have stopped watching. I know this because, once again, I'm going to go ahead and point out that I can tell like the retention rate throughout of like when people are dropping off the video, and normally it's very much a stay the same, go down immediately once I start talking about the song. They want to see that actual like clip reaction because, you know, younger K-pop fans have a much more shorter attention span. They just want to see the part that validates their own opinion. That's one thing about reaction content that I do get really annoyed by, is because people do love seeking validation through reactioners, and I understand that. It's very much a part of your brain where you're like, hey, I want to see if my opinion of this is the same as other people's opinions of this. But that also works two ways, because when you come into a reactioner that has a opinion that is different than yours, you also actively don't like that reactioner because of it. I can go ahead and point out a couple of reasons. There's reasons. I used to watch reaction content all the time when it comes to like classical musicians react, or you have Form of Therapy. I like Form of Therapy. I still will watch them. Those two in particular, I would watch a lot more because of they have more in-depth analysis of the different types of sounds. Form of Therapy will talk about the setup of the music video, of like how it's shot. It will also talk about they will also talk about different forms of aspect of like different things that's happening in like videography of it, which I really enjoy because they are a video producer. But then when you look at something like classical musicians react, they will look at more of like the different types of in-depth analysis of the instrumental or vocal, that type of thing as well. I think that's really good. Now, I did fall off of watching them for the most part, especially classical musicians, because a lot of time reactioners in YouTube will do this thing where they will only upload videos of positive things to say about people because they fear the backlash of what the fandom will do. And two, it's hard to grow a channel if you're being negative as well. If you're not entirely all negative or entirely all positive, you will have this perception of you of being very wishy-washy, which is something that I also get every now and then from commenters where they're like, why do you post stuff that you dislike when you post stuff you like? Or why do you post stuff that you like when you post stuff you dislike? And I don't usually do that sort of thing where I will only post one type of reaction I do. Why is that? It's because I want you to have a more realistic experience. My goal as this channel is you watching this alongside with me and us having a conversation. Now, obviously, this is a one-sided conversation right now because, you know, there's a camera and I can't talk to people that are in the future. But as always, I actively tell people every single time that if you comment, I'll put a heart by it because I will read it. Now, sometimes I will disagree with you or sometimes I will agree with you. It really just kind of depends. When it comes to Saja Boy stuff, I know I'm getting a lot of new viewers that have never seen me before because this is very much blowing up on the mainstream. This song in particular, along with Your Idol, bested BTS on like the top Spotify playlist or something like that. And when it comes to like iTunes stuff, but iTunes doesn't really exist anymore, so we don't really look at that. I mean, that would have been more of an important statistic in like 2006. But the Spotify stuff is super important. This is getting tons and tons of plays to where it's hitting the Billboard charts and stuff like that, along with the girl group songs Golden and that as well. I think Golden is actually going to be submitted for like actual award show stuff, which I think is neat. That is a good song. I do think Takeover is a tiny bit better though. Overall, though, I ranted a lot on this. My point, if you're watching still, my point is this song is fine. Your Idol is just better overall because it's a style that I more like overall. You might have it flip-flopped where you like Soda Pop more, and that's probably because you like more of this cutesy stuff, where I don't. I'm not a fan of it because it doesn't appeal to me. It's not supposed to. I'm not the target demographic of this. I am fucking the target demographic of Your Idol, because fucking hell, that song is fucking sweet. Now, long story short, I don't know if anybody actually stuck to watch this again, to watch this with me. I ranted for a very, very, very long time. I would love to know your own opinion, so we're gonna go into outro time. If you liked the video, click the like button if it's good about myself. If you actually watched my both Saja Boy reactions, please subscribe. I'll watch other things. Have you ever listened to Plave? They're very good. They're also animated, but they're, you know, an actual K-pop group. This is a fictional K-pop group, and I know that's also a point of contention with this group, is that there's people that are like, why are they getting so much attention? They're a fake group. And I'm like, well, yeah, but in universe they are K-pop, and honestly they sound a lot more K-pop than some K-pop groups nowadays. We're not gonna call people out. No, we're not doing it. We're not doing it at all. I want to, but I'm not going to. We'll save that for March. You know what I'm talking about. You know, I'm very scared. You know how much of a hellscape that's gonna be when that comeback comes back. Oh, I'm gonna die. Anywho, if you don't want to see me dead, what a terrible transition. Like, comment, subscribe. Reactbot, please come here. I need you to end me. Hey, you saw Your Idol and I think you enjoyed it. I don't remember. How do you feel about this one? It's much more cutesy.
This reminds me of iJustine. Rip and fly high, queen.
I don't know who that is. Is that a YouTuber of some sort? I don't remember who that is. Do you know who that is? No, because probably everyone who's watching this is like younger than me, except for like the 5 people that are older than me. Just kidding. My demographic skews very old. It's like 30 and above, and I'm like, yay! That's what I'm trying to do. Everyone be older than me. Makes me feel young again. I'm gonna go. Goodbye, everybody.